Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the vlog. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I really don't actually know, all that we're going to be doing in the vlog today. I'm just bringing you along for the day. I do have a few plans, so we'll see if I'm able to do them. I'm not going to quite say what they are yet. I'm about to record for Daily Morning Worship's live stream. I haven't taken a breath for a while. Hang on, guys. Ooh, that's important while talking. I'm going to go ahead and get on that, and I will see you guys in just a bit. But, yeah, welcome to the vlog. See you guys in a bit. So, the first thing I had to do this morning is actually come up with a song that I'm going to be playing for the live stream on Daily Morning Worship. Because I don't have a song picked out yet for this morning. And honestly, it's getting rather hard because I try not to, repeat songs that I've done before. I have multiple times, but I try not to do it a ton. And so, I'm trying to find a song this morning that I haven't played on Daily Morning Worship. And I play every day except Sunday, and I've done that since, the middle of last year. I've played a lot of songs in a bit, and I just got a message. What was that for? Oh, never mind, that wasn't a message. That was Google Photos reminding me how awkward I looked 4 years ago today. Thank you, Google Photos. I really needed to know that information. I will talk with you guys in a bit. I shouldn't have started that right then. Anyway, guys, so I just finished up recording for Daily Morning Worship. I'm going to be heading in soon. I was going to do an ab workout while I'm out here, but honestly, I'm a little too chill to do that right now, and I'm hungry, so I will come back out later to do an ab workout. So I'll see you guys in just a bit. Alright guys, I'm inside. I just finished up breakfast. It was really good. We had some fried potatoes. We had boiled potatoes that we boiled the other day, and then sliced them up and fried them on the skillet. Really, really good. But anyway, just finished that up, and now I'm actually going to show you guys step by step how to make coffee in a percolator. How to make it good, because the idea of making the coffee in the percolator is pretty straightforward, but there's a few things you can do that can kind of ruin it if you don't do it right. You can make it taste a little more burnt, which coffee in a percolator is always going to taste a little darker and maybe slightly burnt compared to regular coffee maker type coffee, but there are ways to make it not so. So we're gonna get right into that. Okay, so the first step is just fill the coffee percolator, the bottom of it, with how much coffee you want, but just with water, obviously. It's not coffee yet. If it was already coffee, you wouldn't need the coffee maker. But I have this one completely filled up to the top line, which is 12 cups. You can see over here. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. It may not focus. It says 12 cups right there. It's kind of staying on the outside. We've had this one a very long time. But so fill it on the inside to however full you want it to be of coffee. Now, once you have that done, set that to the side for a few minutes. Okay, so now we have the inside pieces, which this is actually two pieces that can slide off the bottom piece, but it most of the time just stays on it. Then we have the lid piece right here. Now we actually use regular coffee filters, which I'll show you in just a minute. Okay, so this is terrible lighting, but it's gonna have to work for now. We actually use regular coffee pot coffee filters, the basket ones, and what you can do to make them fit in this, because the ones for this are very expensive, you can actually use these to get them cheaper. What you can do, fold them in half, and then fold them in half again, just kind of fold it into a quarters of the original size. If I can get it right, give me a second. And then to make it where it fits in there, you can kind of just cut along this, just maybe quarter to a third of an inch off the entire edge of this here. 1 second. Where are the scissors? So cut it like this. Just take that top edge off because it gets too tall to sit down in this otherwise. Okay, so now I have a tripod and can stop worrying about the weird lighting. But anyway, so we've cut the filter, just regular coffee filter, folded in half and then half again to make what looks like a Wi-Fi symbol at the moment actually. And then just cut a little bit of the top out so it'll sit down in nicely. Then you're gonna unfold that one time and simply just right in the middle where that old crease is, you're gonna tear it just a little, tear it down there to where it's about quarter of an inch tear, because then when you open it up, you're going to have the hole in the very center that is where this part is going to go through, because you don't want it tearing and making a bigger hole than is necessary. So putting that down in there. So now you can see, since we cut the top off, it fits nicely and doesn't come up above this edge, and with the hole in the middle, it sets down on top of it and actually fits really nice. So there's kind of a little tip. You don't actually have to have the actual percolator coffee filters. These work too. You just fold them right, and then they're a whole lot cheaper. So now we have that in. Now to go get the coffee. Coffee. Who? The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Okay, guys, so we have the coffee here. Now, one of the main things about making this like good coffee is knowing the ratio to coffee to water. What we normally do, now we've gotten very, very used to like super strong coffee here recently especially, so you can kind of play around with it and see what suits you best. But for a baseline, we normally do about 1 scoop for every 2 cups of water. And by scoop, we're talking tablespoons is the measure we actually use. Now, we've actually gotten to where we do about 1 heaping scoop, which is about just, oh, yay, big, just kind of heaped up over the brim by a bit because we like it strong. We're kind of coffee psychos. But for every 2 cups of water. So for this 12-cup pot, I'm going to do about 6 heaping scoops of the coffee. And I'm just using regular full-strength Folgers coffee. And you put it right in on top of the filter. And try not to get any down the sides, like in between the metal rim and the coffee filter. Otherwise, you'll get more coffee grounds in your coffee. I mean, with a percolator, it's kind of to be expected. You're going to get a few coffee grounds in the bottom, but that's kind of unpreventable. There we go. But you can kind of limit how many you get down there. That's what looks stacked down in there. Now you're going to want to kind of make sure nothing's like folded too far down, because the water that comes over will then grab that and push it down and then let coffee grounds over the side. So you want it to kind of look like that. Man, that's pretty. Then 12 cups of water, about 6 heaping scoops. So if you did the equivalent of 6 cups of water, 3 heaping scoops, 4 cups of water, 2 heaping scoops, so on and so forth. But if it's too strong for you, which I guarantee it's going to be too strong for a lot of people because this makes really strong coffee, but you kind of just play around with how much grounds you normally use. So like you can actually kind of base it off of what you would normally use in a regular coffee maker. It's about the same amount of grounds, depending. Like if you want to, you can use less grounds and perk it longer, but that will end up making it taste a little more burnt than if you used more grounds and perked it for less time. So, little tip there. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and put the lid on. Put this in that, and then that on that. Now it's time to take it to the stove. Okay, don't pay attention. There's a lot of stuff around there, and a jar of coconut oil just chilling. We've been cooking this morning, so just ignore that. But actually, I'm gonna start the stove. Okay, so just note it's going to be a bit different for if you're using electric heat or propane heat. I mean, cooking in general is just different between the two, but this is kind of a general example. We're using propane. But now it's on there, and it will probably take about 10 or so minutes, maybe 10 to 15 minutes, I'm not exactly sure, before it starts perking. You'll hear it or you'll see it through the glass top when it starts perking, and then you'll know to keep time of it. And for what we do, for what the kind of coffee that we like, I mean, you can, like, again, you can adjust it for the strength you want and what kind of flavor you're going for, but the general flavor and just the type of brew that we like with it is we have like the 12 cups of water, 6 heaping scoops of coffee in the basket, and we let it, once it actually starts perking consistently, we let it perk for about 5 minutes, sometimes a little bit more. A little bit more is fine. It doesn't have to be super exact, but normally for at least 5 minutes if you want a good strong cup of coffee. Now, yes, the instructions manual on this percolator actually said to watch for it to, and like bring it down to a low enough heat to where it perks like once every few seconds, like boom, 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 something like that. Why am I imitating it? We've never gotten it to do that. Like, I don't know if it's just our propane can't go low enough heat or what it is, but we always mess it up when we did that. Ours, when it perks, is literally blah, 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 like literally that fast. Again, imitating it. The only way I can, okay, bear with me. So, and we do that and just let it perk for 5 minutes still anyways, and we like it, though I will say when we first started using Percolator and we did that, it did taste a little more burnt to me than regular coffee pot coffee makers. So if you were able to follow other instructions that work for you, that is perfectly fine. This is just what we do, but we might be crazy because we've gotten used to like insanely strong coffee or something. So we're gonna let that cook for a while and perk, and I will see you guys in just a bit when it actually starts perking. Just finished up the coffee. As you just saw, we just turned it off and kind of let it cool. That's another thing. If you like turn it off and then immediately pour from it, you're probably gonna get grounds in your coffee because the grounds haven't really settled from being perked. So if you don't want a ton of grounds in your coffee, I would suggest letting it settle for a few minutes before you pour a cup of coffee. But it's settled, so I'm gonna pour a cup of coffee, enjoy it, and I have an order I need to place online, so I'm probably gonna do that while I drink my coffee and then get this fuzziness off my face because I'm getting tired of it, honestly. I'll see you guys in a bit. Froth tastes good. I gotta get down, you gotta burrow down through all of that to get the coffee. Okay. I got some of the coffee. It's good. I'll see you guys in a bit. And guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's vlog. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And share with your friends who want to make coffee in a stovetop coffee percolator. I don't know. But just make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to help me out even more, click this video. This should be on the screen right now, and I will see you guys next time. It should tide you over till the next vlog comes out, which should be very soon. I will see you guys shortly. Bye.